Well, anybody that has a pond would love to have clear water, and we all try to get that nice clear water pond so we can enjoy our fish. Well, one of the great ways to do that is by balancing your pond. Now, one of the concepts of balancing a pond is to cover the surface area. Now, balancing ponds is basically making sure that any nutrients that are in the pond is used up by plants that we want them to be used up with, not like algae, which is bad. We don't want pea soup in our pond. So one of the ways of doing that is by covering the surface area. Now you want to cover about 60% of the surface area. Now that'll give you a nice little avenue or viewing scope to look at some of your koi, as well as it'll cover the area and give you some nice dimension to your pond. Now I've got 3 different plants here that I think are going to work really well. Now all of these are tropical, so basically you're going to have to replace them every single year. But they're going to look great, and some of them actually flower. Now the first one I have is actually called the water hyacinth. Now this one is actually a bit of a weed in South America and South Africa, but up here it's only going to last during the winter, and actually if you get a little frost on it, you're going to get this sort of messy, not looking so good kind of plant, and it works great as compost. Now the nice thing about this is it'll actually produce double its size about every 12 days during the middle of summer. And what you do is it'll produce this little pup, and you just break off the pup there, throw it in the water, and there's your first little thing for covering some surface area. Now let's say you don't have a whole lot of sun, or you want some shaded area. The water lettuce actually works very well. Now this one actually does like sun, but it will take a bit of shade, and it too also has growth that comes off the side, and you can just pinch that off and put it into the water. Now this one won't grow quite as fast as the water hyacinths, but it is a nice accent to a shaded pond. Now I should go back to the water hyacinth. It has a beautiful, beautiful purple flower to it, and it comes up and it actually looks like a beautiful little water hyacinth. So it's very nice. Not only are you going to get the surface coverage, but you're going to get that nice flower to it. Now the last one I have is called water fern. It's Sylvina, and it actually doesn't flower at all either, but it'll work in both shade and sun. And the nice thing about this is if you add it to the surface area, it's going to add some nice contrast to it. So if I plunk it in here like so, what I'm getting here is I'm going to get a nice surface area. I'll put another water hyacinth in here. Now I'm all ready to have a perfectly balanced pond.